to today's chair class. Today what you'll need is a pair of dumbbells, an armless chair preferably, but if you don't have an armless chair, we'll have to work with what you have. And I would definitely recommend a bottle of water and just hydrate whenever you feel the need to. So we'll be addressing strength, cardiovascular training, and flexibility, and of course, balance. So let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna start out sitting at the edge of the chair, legs hip to shoulder width apart. Sit up tall, and we're gonna just drop the chin to the chest, and then gaze up towards the ceiling. Take it down, and then up. Couple more times. Keep pulling those shoulders back. All right, now keep the gaze straight ahead. Let's just gently lower the ear to the shoulder and then to the other shoulder. Very gentle. Be very gentle with your neck. Just loosening everything up. Ear to shoulder. Couple more. Okay, now I want you to stand. Now you can always do this seated, okay? But I'm gonna stand. We're gonna kind of hinge forward and we're just gonna swing the arms. Okay, just slight hinge, slight hinge. Okay, stand up tall, alternate whichever arm crosses in front. Right forward, left forward. Okay, now we're gonna go to chest height. Alternate whichever arm is on top. Feel that stretch in your chest. Okay, this one I'm gonna have you sit down. I really want you to engage your abs. Now bring your arms overhead. So alternate whichever arm crosses forward and back. Now you may have limited range of motion in one shoulder, which is perfectly fine and perfectly normal. Just be mindful, maybe it might be your left arm. So this is what you would look like, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna practice hip hinging, otherwise known as a back extension. So, sitting up tall, you're gonna hip hinge, and then you're gonna sit up nice and tall. So we're just working on strengthening and waking up that lower back. Okay, now the other option is to do it standing. All right, so let's do. Keep working on it. So when you're standing, you involve the hamstrings too. So whatever you're capable of, you're getting basically the same exercise. Squeeze the glutes at the top. And one more. Okay, we're gonna sit the next one out. We're gonna sit up tall, always being mindful of the posture. So we're gonna focus on the left leg. So we're gonna bring the knee up, sweep it out to the side. Now put the leg down. Now bring the leg back up, bring it center, and down. Let's do that 4 more times. We're warming up the hip. Up, side, down. Up, side, forward, up. Keep those abdominal muscles engaged. And continue to sit up nice and tall in your chair. One more. Okay, good. You should have felt that in your hips, your hip flexor. Ready, and go. Other leg. Side, down, up. Front, down, up. Side, down. Continue to lengthen through the spine. Continue to breathe. Okay, we have one more to complete. All right, so from here, I want you to cross your arms at your shoulders. We're gonna work on rotation. I want you to think of rotating from the rib cage up. Belly button stays pointing forward. Twist, twist. Now, If you feel like you might get dizzy, just keep your eyes straight ahead. Okay, do what you feel comfortable doing. So, we're warming up that thoracic region where you want to be mobile. It's the lumbar region that needs to be stable. So, we don't want to have to compensate through life because we're not flexible enough through the thoracic region. You don't want to injure your back. Okay, we're going to do one more. Okay, from here, I want you to draw the knee up and pull those shoulders back. Ankle circles, loosen up that ankle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. Okay, take a little posture break. Same thing on the other side. We're gonna draw the knee up to the chest, draw the shoulders back. Big circles with that ankle. Warming up those ankles. Really important to have that mobility through the ankle. 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next move, we are going to work on the calf muscles. So if you have your weights, you can place them on your knees to have added resistance. We're going to lift the heels up. Now you can either do that or you can just lean forward and use your body weight, whatever feels better to you, okay? So sit up tall, lift those heels up. Ready? Lift up and slowly lower down. Up and then down. Hold it up for a second or two and then slowly lower. 4, 5, working the calves. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing up for the next move. You may need to use your chair to hold on to. Okay? So, if you're standing to the right of your chair, if you're standing to the left of your chair, you're going to be tapping out your left foot. So I'm talking about dorsiflexing. Dorsiflexing is pulling your toe back and down. So your heels are in contact with the floor. So we're going to do 4 taps forward, like we're bouncing our foot to the beat of the music. And then we're going to turn the foot out to the side. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Side. 1, 2, 3. Now twos. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Singles. 1, 2, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You should have got a real good burn in that shin. Let's go to the other side. Okay, standing up tall. Okay, using your chair if you need it. So we're going to do 8 taps. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it. 1, 2, 3. 2 counts. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Singles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, you guys. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do push-ups. So you're going to either find a spot on your wall or you can walk over to a counter. The lower the surface is, so the wall would be the easiest. If you're at the wall, your arms are about shoulder height. You're about at least shoulder width apart. Okay, and so I'm going to use the chair just so you can get a good view of me. I want you to bring your elbows to the back of the room, keep your hips straight, and then push away. Okay, so you would be either at the wall, the counter, or the couch. Those would be the levels of progression. Okay, so keep your shoulders drawn down and back, abdominal muscles tight. We're going to go for 10 repetitions. Ready? Take it down. Exhale, push. Make sure you're breathing. Push. Inhale. Exhale, press. Inhale, down. Exhale, press. Good form. Come on, relax the shoulders. Okay, we have 3 more. One more. All right, nice job. Okay, you're gonna use your dumbbells on the next move. Remember though, if the dumbbells are ever heavy, you can always just resist gravity. You don't have to use them. So I'm gonna show you option 1 first seated and option 2 standing. So just like we practiced that hip hinge where we hinge, we're gonna hinge, we're gonna do a reverse fly, which means your elbows are slightly bent. You're lifting the elbows to the height of the shoulder and then you're sitting up tall. Option number 2, hinge, and then come up, okay? So let's do 10 repetitions. Hinge, reverse fly, down, come up, keep those abs tight. Exhale, 2, here's my profile. 3, give your glutes a good squeeze. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. Place those dumbbells on your chair. Have a seat. Seated version of this next move. Right leg lead. Go wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Wide, wide. This is the standing version. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Okay, so you might want to take your time if you don't feel comfortable with this. Okay, now you can pick up the pace if you feel more solid. Same thing in the seated version in your chair. Two. Option to sit down on this one, so it would be wide, wide, narrow, narrow, or you're gonna stand up. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. So we're training different sides of the brain, okay? So you might have to go slow if you're not used to this move. So you're going wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Now, if you feel like you wanna pick up the pace, go wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. And then you can always pump up your arms, even if you're in the chair. You can always keep that pumping going. One more. Okay, next move, you're gonna need your dumbbells. So I want you to sit towards the edge of your chair. That way the chair doesn't get in the way of your bicep curls. So bicep curl looks like this. Your arms are attached to your rib cage. The upper body is attached to your rib cage, the upper arm. You're gonna curl and you wanna control the lowering phase. Now, I'm gonna add some leg work here. Heel dig, pull it in. Heel dig, pull it in. Curl. You can do this sitting, or you can do it standing. Whatever you feel more comfortable doing. Keep it going. You really want to control those dumbbells. Flex that toe. So we're working the front of the shin. Two more on each side. Last one. Okay, have a seat. Okay, 2 options on the next move. It's a cross-body mountain climber. Your arms are shoulder height. You're gonna bring your knee across your midline. Okay, that's option number 1. Number 2, shoulders are over the wrists. Abdominal muscles are engaged. You are in a plank position. You're gonna bring your knee towards your opposite elbow. Okay, let's go. Let's make this a working set. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Go at your own pace. You're crossing the midline with that knee. Now, if you're in the plank position, I want your eyes to be looking straight ahead. Do not look back at your legs. 3, 2, 1. Excellent job, you guys. All right, once again, we're gonna use the weights. I'm gonna show you the lower body first, and then we're gonna incorporate upper combination. So, first move, tap, together, tap, together. Okay, let's get the lower body down. Sit up tall in your chair. Dumbbells hang by your side. So you're sitting at the edge of the chair. Adding a lateral raise. Okay, now this can get really heavy, so if the dumbbells seem like they're just too much, just resist gravity. Just bringing your arms up and down is sufficient. Okay, you can also add a standing lateral touch. So your call. This is your workout. You control it. You control the intensity. And you know what your capabilities are. But make sure you give yourself a tiny little push. Get yourself into a little bit of an uncomfortable zone. Okay, one more. Excellent. Place those dumbbells down. Okay, the next move is a sit stand because we need to be able to get up out of our chairs. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to show you different levels of progression. The first option is to push off the chair and come up, or push off your thighs and come up. Okay, so start out with those. Okay, the next option, if you want to make it harder, you can cross your arms and your chest. Now really control the lowering of those hips down into the chair and then come right back up. Now, third option is you can add overhead reach. Excellent. Make sure those knees don't buckle. Keep those eyes looking straight ahead. 10 seconds. All right, have a seat. Next move. It's going to be knee kick. Knee kick. Okay? So, knee kick. Knee kick. Okay? So, we're going to add a knee side kick. Knee side kick. Let's do it again. And you can actually lean so you're working your obliques. Okay? So we're going to do 2 kicks forward, 2 kicks side. Ready? Let's go. Lean back a little one. Now a side kick. 2. Good. 1. Now 2. Keep going. Good. Keep sitting up nice and tall in your chair. Two more sets of everything. 2 more sets of these 2 cycles. Okay, that was 1. We got 1 more. All right, awesome job. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna stir the pot. We're gonna move into core training. So, you want a nice straight line from the top of your head to your tailbone. We're gonna reach forward and stir the pot. Okay, act like you're stirring a cauldron. 10 one way, 10 the other. Ready? 10, lean forward. Now lean back. 2, big stirring. 3. Exhale, 4. Inhale. 5. 6. 7, nice control. 8, knees are hip width apart. 9. Okay, we're gonna change direction. Go. Excellent. Keep drawing that belly button towards the spine. 5, halfway there on this side. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. 1 dumbbell is what you need for the next thing. All right, let your dumbbell just hang by your side. So you're gonna let it pull you down. So you're getting a little stretch on your side. Now use your oblique muscle to pull it back up and flex the muscle. So you do not want to lean forward on this. You want your shoulders to be stacked over your hips. So we're gonna do 10 one side. You can put your hand behind your head if you want. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale 2. Notice how I'm going very controlled and I'm trying to keep the move smooth. Good. 4, I'm lengthening through my spine. Keep going. 6, 7, we're targeting those love handles. 9, and 10. Excellent. Let's switch sides. Okay, so sit up tall. You have the option to place your hand behind head. Notice I said option. If it doesn't feel right, just add your side bend. So get that little stretch. Exhale, pull. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath. Blow it out. One more, you guys. All right, let's, we don't need that dumbbell for now. Okay, next move. We're gonna do a seated twist. So what you're gonna do is it's gonna require you to lean back a little bit in your chair. So I don't want you leaning up against the backing of the chair. I want you to interlace your fingers, lean back, stomach tight, straight line. Let's go from side to side. That's 1, 2, 3. Rotating from the rib cage. 4. Lengthening through the spine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, next move, we're gonna work more of the lower abs, targeting a little bit more. We can't isolate, but we can have exercises that emphasize one area over the other. So here are your 2 options. You're gonna lean back and you can add an alternating knee lift, just hovering your foot off the floor. You don't have to lift it up really high. Or you can do a double. Double's really hard, okay? But try it, see how it goes. If you need to take it back to the alternating knee lift, that's fine. So just lean back, hover the feet for a second, and then that's 1, 2, 3. Notice my feet are barely coming up off the floor. 4, 5, I kind of look like a seesaw. 6, 7, 8, hollow out the abs. 9, 10, nice job, you guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Okay, so we're gonna move into more of a yoga type of movement now. So I'm gonna have you maybe move the dumbbells out of your way. Please feel free to have some water, and hopefully you've been hydrating all along. If not, just take a nice big sip. And always be sure to hydrate before, during, and after your workout. So let's just sit in our chairs and let's sit up nice and tall. Shoulders are gonna stack over the hips. Knees are gonna be over the ankle. Let's take a nice deep breath, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale down. Let's try to really be mindful, try to be present. Exhale down. If you guys are doing the mindful challenge, this is definitely gonna count towards that. Okay, let's take your leg, cross it over. So take your right leg, cross it over your left. You're sitting up nice and tall. Let's reach that left arm up. Really, really reach towards the ceiling, get tall. Now rotate, look out over your right shoulder. Place your left hand up against your right thigh and take your right arm behind you and sit up nice and tall. Peeling your shoulder back, lifting through the chest. So we're in a nice little spinal twist. Let's try to get a little taller. Maybe pull your shoulder back a little bit further. And now release. Place those hands at heart center. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Okay, take that left leg, cross it over the right. Reach your right arm up, really get tall. Take your left hand, bring it right behind your body. Look out over your shoulder, twist from your rib cage up. Take your right hand, place it on top of your left thigh, and then really go into that twist. Take another deep breath. Get taller in your chair. And exhale, blow it all out. Inhale, come right back, hands at heart center, deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, placing your right hand on the chair. I want you to reach your left arm, fingertips up overhead. And I want you to go into a side bend, really pressing the left sits bone into the chair. We're gonna take it down. Now, we're gonna repeat that stretch, but you also have the option now to take your arm, cross it across your body, grabbing the opposite side of the chair to really press that left sits bone down, reach the fingertips overhead. And now add that side bend. You might feel a little bit more of a stretch as you do this. Exhale, take it down. Okay, let's repeat that stretch on the other side. So gripping the side of the chair, really sitting up nice and tall in the chair. Reaching those fingertips straight up towards the ceiling, relaxing that shoulder girdle, and then throwing in that side bend. So really enjoy that stretch, traveling all the way up your side. Exhale, take that arm down. Now you have the option to take the arm across the body, grip the opposite side of the chair. Reach it straight up, and then fold over into that side bend. And now release. Okay, we're gonna go into a chest stretch. So you're gonna try to interlace your fingers behind your back, squeezing the palms together. Now, if you can, try to straighten your elbows and bring those arms away from the back. Okay, so from here, we're gonna add on to this. You're gonna have your legs hip width apart. Take a deep breath, inhale, and then let your chest rest on your thighs and try to bring your knuckles towards the ceiling. They may not go anywhere close to the ceiling. They might just still be behind your back, which is fine. Take another deep breath, inhale. Exhale, release your fingers and just hug your shins. Let your head hang heavy. Like the weight of a bowling ball. Now I want you to slowly take it up one vertebrae at a time, slowly climbing your hands up your legs, because I don't want you to get dizzy. So once you're sitting upright, I want you to reach your fingertips forward. I want you to take your left arm, bring it under your right, and I want you to intertwine your hands. So you're wrapping them. Okay, so the fingertips now are pressing up towards the ceiling. The palms are pressing together. Now, this might be a sufficient shoulder stretch for you, or you may be able to press your fingertips up towards the ceiling a little bit, raising those elbows up. This is called the eagle pose. Deep breath, inhale. Feel the stretch in the back of the shoulders, and exhale, take it down, release. Fingertips point forward. Now the right arm will go under the left. You're going to intertwine, press the palms together. Sit up nice and tall, let the shoulder blades drop down your back. Now, if you can, maybe try to lift your elbows up a little bit higher. You should be feeling a huge stretch in the back of the shoulders. And release. Okay, release that stretch. We're gonna go into a figure 4 stretch, which is gonna stretch out your hips. So, take your ankle, cross it just above your knee. Sit up nice and tall. Let's maybe circle out that ankle just like we did in the warm-up. And then maybe reverse your ankle circle. Continue to draw those shoulders back. Okay, maybe kind of fold forward now if you want to fold. You're going to feel that stretch a little bit more in your lower back now. Slowly come up, and let's switch legs. Flexing through the foot. Sit up nice and tall. Draw those shoulders back. Let's make some ankle circles. And let's reverse the ankle circle. Okay, now if you want, you can kind of lower yourself a little bit lower and let your shoulders kind of roll forward, tuck your chin to your chest. And this is kind of allowing you to kind of actively stretch out your hip and glute a little bit more by placing your forearm on your knee or your hand, whatever you feel comfortable doing. You just might want to stay in that upright position. Okay, I'm going to have us do one more stretch, and it's called the downward facing dog. And I love this stretch. You're going to come up, and I'm going to have you put your hands on your chair. Make sure your chair is up against like a wall or a couch or something that it's not going to go anywhere. Because what you're going to do is you're going to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Try to straighten your knees as much as you can without it bothering you. You just want to feel a mild stretch. And then press your head between your biceps. Trying to keep your elbows straight. So you're getting a really good stretch in your shoulders, your hamstrings, your lats. Focus on your breathing. Okay, and now let's have a seat back in the chair. Sitting up nice and tall, taking those arms, sweeping them overhead, exhaling down. Inhale, sweep one more time. And exhale, hands at heart center. Namaste.